Homeowners often think of buying a foreclosure as a cheap way to get into the housing market. Although you can get a good deal on a foreclosure, there are some facts that you should know before you begin. Christine Batch, the Savin Maven, is with us this morning to help us get started. Good morning, and so glad to have you with us.
Thanks. It's good to be here.
There are a lot of foreclosures in Kansas City, so this is something that's going to people are going to find interest in. What are the most important things we should know when it comes to looking into purchasing a foreclosed home?
Well, one of the first things that people need to remember is that it's important to be financially prepared going into that purchase. Starting out by contacting a reputable mortgage professional, as they can be incredibly helpful with the process, and just sitting down with them to talk about all the steps in buying the home, especially with a foreclosed home. Credit is a big thing because there could be erroneous things that pop up in the credit report. You want to be prepared knowing that in advance.
You know, we typically think of this as a really great deal. Is it always a better deal, or are some of those traps that you mentioned, does it end up being even more expensive sometimes?
Well, there are hidden expenses that do come up when you're looking at foreclosed homes. They've been vacant oftentimes for weeks, if not months on end, and when you buy the property, it's going to be an as-is thing. So my recommendation would be to avoid those hidden expenses, knowing what they are ahead of time by getting a tradesperson to come out and help you assess the damage. And then that way it'll be an affordable purchase for you because you'll know I'm going to be able to afford it. Talk
a little bit about the difference in the loan types, or is there even a difference?
Well, really, there's not much of a difference. It's buying a home, and the biggest thing that a person needs to remember is that they have to have that pre-approval letter in hand. Especially with foreclosed homes, the financial institutions that own the properties and the real estate agents that specialize in foreclosures, they want to have that sale be quick and painless. So when you go in with your offer, having that pre-approval letter in hand is going to make it a snag for you to get the great deal.
What are the hidden expenses that people sometimes face?
Well, when you're looking at foreclosed properties especially, there could be damages that take place with the present owner that, you know, could be a roof, could be leaks, mold, and so by having that in mind ahead of time, you can factor that into your budget, making it much more affordable. Just be prepared going into it.
All right. Well, if you know all the facts, it sounds like it can be a fantastic deal. Just make sure that you're informed.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
You bet.